The first thing you notice about Blackwater Lake is the silence. No chirping birds, no buzzing insects, just a faint lap of dark water against the shore, like the lake is breathing. The locals say it's cursed. Outsiders say it's superstition. But every year, someone disappears, and they never come back. Last summer, it was a teenage boy named Mark. One moment, he was laughing with friends on a small fishing boat. The next, the boat drifted back empty, its oars floating beside it. No splash, no struggle, just gone. Detective Claire Hudson had heard the stories since childhood. She grew up 3 towns away, where parents warned kids not to swim there. Claire never believed in curses, until she saw the case files. In the last 40 years, 27 people vanished in or near the lake. Campers, fishermen, even experienced divers. The pattern was always the same. They were seen in or near the water. They turned away for a moment and then nothing. Their bodies were never recovered. The town's mayor wanted the lake closed to the public. The tourism board fought back. "We can't let old ghost stories ruin our economy," they said. Claire thought otherwise. And when Mark's disappearance made the local news, she decided she had to investigate personally. Claire arrived at Blackwater Lake in late October. The trees were bare, their twisted branches like skeletal fingers reaching toward the black water. An old man was sitting at the pier, staring at the surface like it might speak to him. "You're looking for answers," he rasped without turning. Claire froze. "How did you know?" "They all come looking. Just like my brother. Just like my boy. They all think they'll find the truth." He finally looked at her, eyes pale, haunted. But the lake doesn't give back what it takes. He leaned in close. It's hungry, and hunger doesn't stop. Claire rented a small cabin nearby. The first night, she couldn't sleep. The wind seemed to carry whispers across the water. She chalked it up to nerves. The next morning, she searched old records. A century ago, the lake was formed when the town flooded a valley to build a dam. But something strange appeared in the archives. Before it was a lake, the area was a village, and dozens of residents vanished before the flooding. One entry in an old journal caught her eye. "They say it lives beneath us. We feed it so it spares a rest." That night, Claire took a small motorboat out to the center of the lake. The water was so dark it reflected nothing, not even the moonlight. She dropped the depth scanner into the water. At first, it read over 100 feet deep, then the reading spiked. Something massive was moving beneath her. Suddenly, the motor cut out. The air grew still, unnaturally still. Then a ripple, a shadow the size of a house, slid under the boat. Claire's pulse pounded, and then she heard it. A faint, almost human voice. "Help me?" She leaned over, scanning the water with her flashlight. A pale hand shot up, grabbing the side of her boat. She screamed, but when she looked again, the hand was gone. The water was smooth, like nothing had happened. Claire raced back to shore and confronted the old man again. He told her the legend. The lake was home to something ancient. It didn't just kill, it kept what it took. The missing didn't die right away. They stayed below, trapped, calling for help that never came. Desperate for proof, Claire returned the next night with underwater equipment. She lowered a camera into the depths. The feed was grainy, filled with drifting silt. But then, faces, pale, bloated eyes wide open, dozens of them reaching upward, and between them, something vast and shapeless, with too many limbs to count. It moved toward the camera. The feed went black. The lake erupted. Waves slammed against the boat. Claire fought pull at the camera, but something yanked it downward with impossible force. She felt the tug spread through the boat, as if the water itself had hands. Then she heard voices all around her, some crying, some screaming, some whispering her name. Claire. The boat tilted. The black water reached her knees, her waist, her chest. And then she saw it. A mass of shadows rising from below, with glimmers of human faces trapped inside, mouths moving soundlessly. The last thing she remembered was a cold, pulling her under. 3 days later, the sheriff found her boat drifting near shore. No sign of Claire, just her badge on the seat. Locals whispered that the lake had taken her, like it takes everyone. But some said if you stand at the pier on a still night, you can hear her voice calling from beneath the surface. And if you listen too long, the lake will notice you too.